such a good thing that he said that, because your whole journey started because of that, and we'll get into it. Your whole journey with the NGO, all the friends you made, wonderful life you made here. But before that, Sara has also prepared.
So this is also from Granny's book. I landed in Bombay on 25th March, standing at the top of the steps of the plane in a short blue Mary Quant style skirt. I felt a blast of humid Bombay air, hotter and wetter than I have ever experienced. The sky looked like boiled milk. I was used to greyness, gloom, and cold. I took my first breath of India. Petrol fumes, sewage, rotting garbage, all rather intense and mildly nauseating. I quickly discovered that, like most things Indian, there is always a flip side to the bad. In this case, the heady scents of tuberoses, frangipani, and jasmine in the garden at Anand's house. Anand met me in a Chevy Bel Air, a ridiculously long turquoise and white car driven by Rama, one of the Mehta family's drivers. Rama's father had been the driver before him. I have always been a bit of an anorak about motor cars. So, while everything else is a bit of a blur, I vividly remember noticing the cars on my first drive from the airport. Most were ambassadors, very like the British Morris Oxford I had left behind, and the traffic moved reasonably fast along the main roads. It doesn't do that anymore. Um, in the garden of the bungalow on Warden Road in Breach Candy, the extended Mehta family had gathered to greet me, curious about the English girl Anand had invited to stay. Crypto, the family Labrador, lay twitching in the sun and didn't bother to introduce himself. Ever since Anand's return, his mother had been asking each morning, Baba, when are we going to meet Annie? Anand was 26 years old, and like so many eldest sons in India, he had been nicknamed Baba from birth. Apparently, his youngest sister, Gill, used to tease him by stealing my letters to him from the breakfast table and refusing to hand them over until he gave her 1 rupee. The family quite literally opened their arms to me, calling me Annie from the start. Anand's mother dipped her finger into a pot of thick liquid and placed a red spot on my forehead. Her welcome was as warm as could be, and I had to pinch myself to realize this was really happening to me. Already far away, England seemed very chilly, and the English very literally buttoned up.